Welcome all of you to our online classroom. In my last class, we studied about lung. Today's topic, bones, bone joints and muscles. Look at the board. Our topic, bones, bone joints and muscle. Now, bones belong to skeleton. Then what is skeleton? Skeleton, internal framework of body made up of bones and cartilages. Now all of you open page number 116 of your textbook. Bones, bone joints and muscles. Bones. Match the factors in the first column with their functions in the second column. Column 1 a circumstant, 2 a bird cage, 3 rake to remove the dirt. Second column, 1 to provide a structure, 2 to move by pushing or pulling, 3 to cover and protect. Similarity like this, a circumstant to provide a structure, a bird cage to cover and protect, rake to remove the dirt, to move by pushing or pulling. Now, which part of our body functions similarly like the functions described above? Choose correct words from the list given below. See the list: rib cage, thigh bone, bone of the arm, shoulder bone, skull, pelvic bone, vertebral column. Now, among these, number 1, that means a circumstant, number 1. A circumstant provides a structure. Here, vertebral column provides us a structure. 2, a bird cage covers and protects. Likewise, our rib cage covers and protect. Third, rake to remove the dirt, to move by pushing or pulling. Shoulder bone helps us to remove rake by pushing or pulling. Which part of our body does this work? Answer would be skeleton. I told you earlier that what is skeleton? Internal framework of body made up of bones and cartilages. Now, the skeleton not only builds the structure of the body, it performs other functions also. So, let us see the function of skeleton. What is function of skeleton? Number one, skeleton provides us a structure and definite shape. Number two, skeleton protects our internal organs such as heart, lung, kidney, brain, etc. Third, skeleton helps in locomotion or movement. Then, how many bones are there? In case of newborn baby, number of bones about 300, and in case of adult human, the number is reduced to 206. Okay, do you follow? Do all living organisms have skeleton? No. Name some of living organisms which do not have bones or skeleton. Answers are earthworm, cockroach, housefly, and worm. These are 4 creatures do not possess skeleton. Open page number 117 of your textbook. Look at the pictures. What is this? This is skull. And what is this? This is X-ray plate of skull. Skull is a part of our skeleton. What is this? This is vertebral column. And what is this? This is X-ray plate of our vertebral column. What is this? This is rib cage. And what is this? This is X-ray plate of rib cage. And now, what is this? Palm and fingers of hand. And this is X-ray plate of palm and fingers of hand. Do you follow? Now I am providing you images of humerus, radius and ulna, carpal bones, metacarpal bones, phalanges, and then skull, upper limb, etc. This is humerus bone of upper limb. Head of the humerus bone is connected with the scapula bone of pectoral girdle through glenoid cavity. This is radius and ulna bone of upper arm. Radius is straight bone and ulna is curved, and it is shorter than radius. These are carpal bones of wrist, 18 number, remain arranged 4 in 2 rows. These are metacarpal bones of palm, number 5. These are phalanges, that is fingers of hand, 14 in number, in thumb 2, and in other fingers
3 in each.
Now, division of skeleton. Look at the board. Skeleton is divided into two parts: axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Now, what is axial skeleton? Axial skeleton includes those bones which run along the body's long axis. So this is axial skeleton. It includes skull and ossicles. What is ossicle? Ossicle is our bones of internal ears. Then rib cage, including sternum and ribs. There are 25 bones. And then vertebral column, it includes 26 bones. So here add 26, 25 and 29. You will find 80 bones. So there are 80 bones in axial skeleton. Now, appendicular skeleton. What is appendicular skeleton? Appendicular skeleton includes those bones that are appendages of axial skeleton. These are pectoral girdle, upper limb, pelvic girdle and lower limbs. Pectoral girdle includes 4 bones. Upper limb include 60 bones. Each upper limb has 30 bones. So our 2 upper limbs includes 60 bones. Pelvic girdle include 2 bones, and our lower limbs, each leg contain 30 bones. So we have 2 lower limbs, 2 legs that include 60 bones. If we add 60, 2, 60 and 4, you will find 126 bones. Now here 80 bones and here 126 bones. So total bones is 206. I told you earlier that in case of adult human we have 206 bones. Now next slide please. Now open page number 119 of your textbook. See. Now compare the skeleton given below with your own body. Which bones are present at the center along central axis of the body? Answer is skull and ossicles. And then rib cage including sternum and ribs and vertebral column. So these skull and ossicles, rib cage along with sternum and ribs and vertebral column constitute axial skeleton, I told you earlier. So look here, this is skull 1, then rib cage and then vertebral column. So skull, rib cage and vertebral column constitute axial skeleton. And look at here, this is pectoral girdle, upper limb, 3 pelvic girdle and lower limb. We have 2 lower limbs. So pectoral girdle, upper limb, pelvic girdle and lower limb together constitute axial skeleton. Do you follow?
This is skull. Here frontal bone, parietal bone, occipital bone and temporal bone are clearly seen. This is human vertebral column made up of 33 vertebrae. Vertebral column is divided into cervical region, thoracic region, lumbar region, sacral region and coccygeal region. Cervical vertebrae 7 in number, thoracic vertebrae 12 in number, lumbar vertebrae 5 in number, sacral vertebrae 5 in number and coccygeal vertebrae 4 in number. This is human pectoral girdle, component of appendicular skeleton. See the scapula bone, clavicle bone and sternum. This is pelvic girdle of human. Actually, it is composed of 2 bones. Each bone is composed of fusion of 3 bones named ilium, ischium and pubis.
Orthopedic problem means problem related with bone. Number 1, Suman was playing cricket without a helmet. He was batting well when Robert's bouncer hit him on the skull and he fell to the ground. Here certainly he got an injury on his skull. So this is orthopedic related problem or bone related problem. Alam was playing football when he fell and hurt his wrist. His wrist gradually swelled up and he could barely move it. Bikash uncle, who was watching the game, asked someone to quickly bring ice from into the shop. Here, Alam got injury on her wrist. Bones of his wrist may be fractured or dislocated. So this is also a problem of orthopedic. Next, Tanuja's mother slipped on, fell down the stair and hurt her spine. Gradually she lost control over her legs and was paralyzed from waist down. Now she is in wheelchair. So here Tanuja's mother got injury on her vertebral column. So it was also a orthopedic problem. Rohan's grandmother is severely 70 years old. Her right leg is broken completely below the knee and she was slipped and fell in the bathroom the other day. She was taken to the hospital. Here, this problem is related to orthopedic or bone related problem. So these are all orthopedic problems, that is bone related problems. Okay.
This is page number 116. This page has been worked out. See minutely. This is page number 117. Observe minutely the pictures given here. This is Page number 118. This page has been worked out also. Got information from this page. Page number 119. This page gives you information regarding axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton and orthopedic problems. Page number 120. Bone joints. What is bone joints? What is ligament? So this is all about bones. Next day we shall continue. Stay at home. Stay safe.